So here we have the Mercedes-Benz GLA on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all. So the tailgate on this car is electric. You can use it via the key or the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll then see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further. And this car comes with a vinyl boot liner, which would have been an additional extra when this vehicle was new. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge, and on the right-hand side, the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the middle, you can see we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information that's displayed there. So, for example, you could have, as you can see, the total miles of this car. They are 52,926, and there's various other bits of information available to you as well. And beneath that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, and we are, of course, in park at the moment. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have the buttons that change the information in the center that I showed you just a moment ago. And then we have stereo and phone controls on the right-hand side. Just behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus pedals. There, so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox. Over onto the central screen area now, we have our radio, of course, media, so that you can listen to your own music in the car, and you can pair your phone from up on here as well. All the movement that I'm making is being done using this dial just here. So you can rotate it, it moves around like a joystick as well, and of course it pushes down to enter certain menus. You don't have to use this. If you wish to, you can use the buttons on the main stereo unit themselves. So radio, media, for example, you've got your main volume for the stereo, your CD player just there. You've got phone controls as well, which again you can use after you pair your phone. Beneath that, we can change the driving setup of the car. So you can put it into dynamic or normal from here with our hazard warning lights. We can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. We then have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here as well. And when you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on at the moment, so that's off, back on again. Or you can hit auto. The car will then, as you can hear, take control of the fan speed to maintain those temperatures for you. And as you just saw me do, you can override that manually at any point in time you wish to, and you can put that setting back into a manual as well. We have some storage and a 12-volt charging socket, even more storage here, and then the lever or dial that I went through just a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.